Hi, my name is Reina Ortega. Today we are going to discuss a little bit about the approaches student-centered learning and also the teacher-centered learning. We are going to discuss the advantages and disadvantages of each, and due to the time, we're going to mention at least three of them. So, in regards the student-centered learning, in the advantages, we can mention that the teacher have less traditional work to do. Usually, the teacher comes in from to the class and gives a lot of information to the student. And what we have seen in the past is that the student never talk, never participate. The teacher is always providing and giving bunch of information to student that most of the times this information is not gathered by the student. So that's one of the advantage of the student-centered learning. Another advantage I can mention is that it can help to build social skills and self-esteem to students, because when you talk in front of the people, uh, if every time you do that, you start getting like more security. You're getting like a secure person because uh, you lose that like uh, the afraid to talk in front of people. That's one of the things on the self-esteem, because when you talk in front of people, you get more secure, like a secure person. You get that skill to be always willing to speak in front of anybody. That's one of the things that I think I have improved by talking in front of people. I become like a more secure person. So I think that it's going to happen the same with most of the students. And the last advantage that I'm going to mention today is that students are more attentive and willing to participate in the class. When you lose the afraid to make a mistake in front of people, uh, then you are more willing to participate, because you will realize that it's not a big deal committing a mistake. Uh, the other way around, if you make a mistake, the teacher will let you know what can be improved, and it's going to be like a winning situation, because you will learn the correct way to do something, or the correct way to say something. So that's the last advantage that I'm going to mention in regards to the student-centered learning. In regards of the disadvantages, I can say that it requires a longer time for students, so it is difficult to achieve curriculum targets. Uh, because of the student is still learning to manage the time, definitely when we get cooperation by students, that time is going to take longer, because they still don't have the control or on how long something will take to have it done. So that's one of the disadvantages. Another disadvantage is that take a long time for teachers to achieve those goals, because they leave in students to help them to cooperate to the class. Therefore, the time he has a schedule for some activities definitely is going to be longer. So the last disadvantage that I'm going to mention for the student-centered learning is that it requires special skills for teachers, so that not all teachers can do or use cooperative or cooperation during the class. Why? Because most of the times it can take patience um, because the student doesn't have any idea on how long it will take to accomplish a goal. Besides that, it requires for teachers to um, let the student like know if they are doing something wrong or they are doing something good. So it's like they will always be interrupting the student uh, to let them know the things that they can improve, or they can provide the feedback at the end of the activity or the presentation, but as well it's going to take longer. So in regards of the second approach, which is the teacher-centered curriculum, we are going to mention also the advantages. One of the advantages is that as the curriculum is designed by the teacher, it becomes easy to achieve the desired goals, because the teacher already knows how long it will take, what kind of activities he's going to perform, and therefore he knows how long it will take for him or her to accomplish those activities. The second advantage is that the students are quiet, teachers are in full control of the class. This is this is one of the most common approach that we will notice for some of the teachers. Still at this point it happens. um, that's one of the things. They will have full control of the class and the time. Another advantage is that the teachers will feel comfortable, will feel confident in the classroom with the activities that they will be performing, due to any topic will not be missed. Since the teacher knows exactly how long it will take to accomplish any activity, uh, for sure he knows exactly all goals are going to be accomplished, and no subject, no topic will be missed during the class. Those are the advantages. And lastly, on the disadvantages of the teacher-centered curriculum, we can say that lack of sources and resources, because definitely when we use students, this is young people that is like updated with the most recent technology, they can definitely help and cooperate with new resources and new information, new things to do things, new ways to do things. So it can be definitely helpful. So as a second disadvantage, we can mention that students don't develop communication skills. That's one of the most important things, I guess, because when they don't participate, they won't practice the language. In the case of the English major, they there is no way for the teacher to know what are the areas of opportunity that a student have. So therefore, they will be able to give the class to the students and to accomplish the goal that they already set up according to the time that they schedule. But definitely, there is no way for them to know if the student is actually learning. So lastly, and the last disadvantage that I'm going to discuss is that the class usually is boring. Mind wanders and important points can be missed. What is this? Because when the teacher is just talking and talking, the student usually gets bored. Because there is no interaction, and at some point the attention of these students is going to be missed, and therefore the student is going to be missed, most likely, some important points. So that's my explanation about these approaches. So hopefully it's going to be clear. Thank you so much for your attention.